Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the abstract video artist, LOUISA POTAPCHIK. Hello, LOUISA. How are you?
Hi, John. I'm very well, thank you. I'm honored to be here. Very happy. Thank you so much for
You're so
this.
welcome. I'm so happy to have you here too. And I'm looking forward to learning about you and also sharing your artwork with our audience. So if it's okay with you, I'll tune in to your site and check out your content for Beyond My Control. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah, great. Thank you.
Okay, terrific. Then everyone, let's tune in now to the video abstract artwork of LOUISA POTAPCHIK with Beyond My Control. Wow, LOUISA, so great to share your work with everyone. Thanks so much. Now listen, can I ask you now, where are you from and how did you get involved in creating abstract video art?
Yes, it's a long story. So I grew up on a farm,
Uh-huh.
and since I was a child, yes, surrounded by nature, and I was a little bit of a weird child. I was observing every piece of nature around me constantly, non-stop, and questioning myself, oh, what is the silence? Why are the leaves falling? Like totally like noticing every small detail. So I'm very, very connected with nature. And then I moved to London, a big technological city, and I finished my science degree here. I also finished technology degree and moving image course. And now I'm doing video art about phenomena that we people in general, society, don't fully understand, like scientific phenomena that are in progress, in the researchers are still researching it. And yes, and we don't really fully understand those background phenomena. For example, quantum, movements and information storage, memory storage within us. Yes, and my video art is about that.
That is beautiful, LOUISA. I love to hear about it, especially the natural world, which also I'm so inspired by and interested in. And so, today is St. Patrick's Day, the Irish, which is where my heritage is from. But we look at places that in the natural world that we call thin places. It's where the veil is thin between the realms, the supernatural realms and our natural realms. And these are places where in traditional Irish history, for example, you know, fairies and other kinds of elemental beings would be seen or witnessed in places where like a babbling brook is happening. And that would be considered a thin place. So you're doing something that's really interesting. From the time you were a child, you were witnessing these natural phenomenon and then trying to discover further why and how we're connected to that. I think it's really fascinating. I really appreciate your interest in that, and also your research and scientific study relating to quantum physics and other aspects of trying to better describe these phenomenons and experience them more frequently. So your artwork is capturing that in a real beautiful way. So let me ask this question. When you were doing, were there other kinds of artists that were involved in this, or were there kind of other mediums that you might have been interested in that inspired you to want to explore this realm?
I am very inspired by the latest scientific researchers. I read papers, and also I am inspired by the artists that look at the world in philosophical ways, very philosophical ways. For example, Katharina Gross, a German artist, she works with the color, but the way she looks at the things is just, I love watching the interviews and what she said. I'm very inspired by artists who talk eloquently about this nature and what could be, what is there on the other side in the background. Same goes with David Hockney. And also, funny enough, I'm inspired by zero waste movement very much. It's a very practical, maybe not that related to my videos, but I can see the whole picture of how actually zero waste movements bring us closer to nature. It's the whole point of me and other artists thinking about nature, is bringing us closer to nature. So I'm definitely for zero waste, and all the artists who work with nature, even paint nature. There is an artist who paints clouds all the time, and I'm just inspired by that. Yeah, I see it more and more.
Me too. I love it when artists are able to capture the essences of nature in a way that almost makes the sedentary piece seem like it's a moving entity. It's flowing like nature is, because the cosmos are constantly moving. We're constantly growing. Nothing is staying still in nature. It's constantly in state of change. And so we're really related to that. We're constantly in that state of change as well. And you are certainly bringing that to light. And so are some of the other artists that inspire you. So I'm glad to learn about them. Now, let me ask this question, Louisa. What are you working on now, and what's coming up for you in the near future?
I recently finished my project, Yes or Nothing. And I've got a couple of exhibitions lined up. Wonderful. Including in the United States, in London, and maybe in Italy as well. And I'm in the middle of preparing for these exhibitions.
Oh, that is wonderful. Yes. Then we are going to be looking forward to following your progress, then, Louisa, by tuning into the social media channels that I'll post below our interview today. And then we're also looking forward to you being on FENIX360. And I'm so glad that we're going to have the ability to present your work there, and that fans can connect with you there. So thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. It was so exciting. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Louisa. Now, one more question I have for you, and that is, you grew up on a farm where you witnessed all these beautiful natural things at such a young, tender age, but where was that located?
Okay, I'm originally from Ukraine.
Aha. So yeah, that's what I wanted to find out, because that lovely accent of yours. Okay, so much blessings to, you know, all your family and all your friends and the country of Ukraine, and we want to just provide our solidarity with our love and support, and so glad that we had an opportunity to share your voice and your heart and your work with our audience, and glad you're on our FENIX360 platform. Thank you, Louisa.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Thank
You as
you.
well. Take care.